Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited for today's video. If you guys are new, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Anyways, my name is Brianna and I am a 19-year-old mom to my daughter Alana Rose. So yeah guys, today's video is going to be a 8-month update. If you guys would like to go check out my postpartum 8-month update where I talked about my postpartum and all of that, that is in the other video. I was going to add her 8-month update in with that, but I just thought it would be easier to do a separate one because the postpartum one was already kind of long. So yeah, please go check out that video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, it wasn't difficult for me to talk about my experience. It was awesome. So now I want to talk about her experience and our journey not from fully from the start to finish, but I am going to add a few things that happened in the beginning of when I had her to now. So yeah, yeah. Guys, I screw up my words sometimes a lot, so just bear with me. But what I was trying to say was, let's get right into the video, guys. So, you see them gorgeous blue eyes, y'all? She definitely has her daddy's eyes. They're so pretty. Anyways, so I pumped the first 3 months because she would not latch, which I was very sad about. So I was constantly having to pump and it was very stressful. Needless to say, it was stressful. But I got through it and finally I did not give up and she eventually latched. But because of some issues with breastfeeding, I just don't think that she was really getting enough. So we thought it was best to put her on formula, and as soon as I did, her weight, it increased so fast, especially when I started oatmeal in the mornings and all of that. And she was up to date on everything that she was supposed to be up to date on. You know, she wasn't behind other kids, but at the same time, because I did have her early, she did have catching up to do in the first few months of her life, because I was supposed to have her in August. That was my due date, and then I had her several weeks earlier because of the issue I had with my pregnancy, which that's for another story time. But I did have a high-risk pregnancy, and I did have to go to the doctor frequently, and I had to go to a specialist. So after I had her, there was just a lot of things that we needed to take care of. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, I had a very, I wouldn't say difficult pregnancy. I mean, it was not bad, but I certainly had a high-risk pregnancy. I know I've probably mentioned this a lot of times in other videos, but I do have celiac, I do have Hashimoto's, and I think I need to make a video about what those are, because I don't think a lot of people know what it is. And for people having Hashimoto's, I got told it may be hard, it would have been hard for me to carry her, or I could have had a miscarriage or something like that. I was told that that was a possibility because of having it, that it's much harder for women that have Hashimoto's to have children, not more so celiac. But Hashimoto's is something to talk about. But anyways, I had that, so I was already instantly monitored more during my pregnancy. So I had to go in a lot, but I did have her early. So like I said, y'all, she had a lot of catching up to do, and I had to stress this to the doctors several times. She just wasn't behind, but she did have catching up to do. She was born 3 weeks early, and I think a lot of people weren't taking that into consideration as well. I wasn't, I would say, annoyed with having to go in all the time, but I didn't like taking her out in public that many times every single week when she was a newborn, because in my family, you don't take them out until they're 3 months old. Well, in this case, I had to take her out, and I was trying to be very sanitary about it and clean, and yeah. but the doctors finally gave us the clear that, well, they gave us the clear like a long time ago, but they were like, she's doing perfect. We'll see her again for her 9-month checkup. And when I heard that, I was like so happy, because I was always worried when I was pregnant that there was a possibility she could be behind or anything like that. And that wasn't the case. She has been amazing, and she's reached all of her milestones on time, and it's just crazy. So now I'm going to get into 8-month update and the new stuff that she is doing. So guys, like, she is pulling herself up now by herself. This baby, my baby, is very strong, and like, I had to take her to the doctor today for something else. It was for a diaper rash, but anyways, I had to take her to the doctor today, and I really like her doctor. He's awesome. I ask him questions. He answers them amazingly, and he's not like, we went to this other doctor and he was a real jerk, and because me and Jeremy were like young, he just like, I hate doctors like that treat you like you don't know anything just because you're a younger parent. Like, I was very involved with my sisters when they were younger. I helped my mom. I know about kids. Like, don't try to tell me I don't know. Of course, I don't know everything that older people know, but don't try to like dumb me down and make me feel stupid because like you're older than me and you've dealt with more kids. Like, you don't have to be a jerk about it, basically, is my mentality. Like, if you're gonna tell me something, don't be a jerk about it. And yeah, we had to go see his partner one time when he was out, and he was a real jerk. But Alana's doctor is amazing. He explains everything, and he's just super nice and down to earth, and yeah. So anyways, she is pulling herself up, and the nurse was like, oh my gosh, she's so strong. And I was like, yes, like, she really is. She's stout. Like, she will literally pull my hair or Jeremy's, or she'll like she's just stout. I don't know how to explain it, but she is also sitting up on her own. She is talking a lot. She says her first word was dada. I wish it would have been mama. She still has yet to say mama. It sounds like she says everyone else's name, even my mom, which my mom is Yaya. It sounds like she has said Yaya, but she has not said mama, so that kind of makes me sad and hurts my feelings. I'm gonna be like the last name that she says, y'all. Like, that makes me... I carried her for 9 months and she says dada first. Anyways, she's still a mommy's girl right now. So her first word is dada, and then I've started taking her to the park, which she likes, and she likes going on the swings and the little baby swings. I sat her in the Walmart cart today for the first time, just because she has been sitting up on her own. I didn't before because I thought it would be more difficult, but it's just been more difficult lugging her car seat around. Like, I don't see the need for it anymore now that she's big enough to sit in her, now that she's big enough to like sit in the front. I'm sanitary about it. Like, I wiped everything that I picked up down. Like, I don't play about that stuff, you know what I'm saying, y'all? I don't play. Like, I'm sanitary. I know other kids have sat there, and I'm not, like, I don't know, little kids are nasty, and my kid ain't getting sick. So I was very sanitary about it. I do have a thing for the grocery cart. I just could not figure out how to use it yet. So yeah, I will be using it though. Anyways, so she sits up on her own. She pulls herself up. She literally like pulled herself into a standing position when we were sitting on the couch. Like, she used me and she stood up, and I was like, wow, this already. She's in crawling position. She like goes like this, and she starts to crawl, but she crawls backwards. Like, she'll move herself back. Like I said, I will insert a clip, but yeah, she crawls, she moves herself back. She loves food. We're doing finger food currently. We've been doing finger food. That's why I wanted that high chair. I've started giving her like little pieces of food and teaching her how to grab it. She loves the yogurt melts, but I do like, for the yogurt melts, to me, I don't like how big they are and like the size of them, and they don't dissolve fast enough. So for the yogurt melts, I cut them in half and give them to her because they are kind of big, and to me it would be a lot easier to choke on. Given as she's only 8 months old, so I give it to her cut in half, and then it dissolves faster and it's easier. She doesn't get those all the time though, but she eats her dinner around 6 every evening, and she has some type of vegetable, and then every morning she has her oatmeal with fruit, and her favorite fruit is bananas. She loves them. And yeah, she's sitting up right now right by me. Alana, say hi. Like, it's so crazy how far she's came. Like, there was, like I said, I had to have her early, and there was like a fear that she was gonna have to be in NICU, and they warned me of that, so I was super nervous that things were like gonna turn out a lot differently with her. And what I mean by that is her having to stay in NICU or something. And then she had jaundice after she was born, and they almost wanted us to have to stay in the hospital for it, but her jaundice levels ended up getting perfect, so that was great. Another obstacle I faced was I think I said I had to stop breastfeeding earlier, but I did. It was very sad for me because I really was dedicated to trying to breastfeed, but I ended up having to switch her to formula. I think she had a milk allergy as well, because when I would feed her, she would constantly spit up, and I think that had another thing to do with it. And I tried to watch everything I ate, but it was just so difficult. And plus having celiac and stuff, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a lot. It's just a lot with this condition that I'd have to make a separate video on, but it just was in her best interest for us to switch to formula. And it doesn't matter, you're still feeding your baby, you're still doing what you have to do for your child, and that is all that matters at the end of the day. So I'm fine with it. It's a lot easier now to give her formula anyways. It's a lot more convenient, although breastfeeding is so much easier and it doesn't cost any money, and it creates this amazing bond. Me and her still have that bond though, and I'm just glad I did get to breastfeed for what amount of time I did. And honestly, this experience and watching her grow has just been crazy and amazing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, like I said, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this little baby update, 8-month update, and many more updates to come. And yeah, comment down below, any other moms out there, your baby's milestones and what age they are and all of that, even if they're toddler. I just want to hear about it. I love hearing babies reaching their milestones. It's just awesome. And yeah, guys, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching. Say bye. Say bye. Bye, y'all. Come here. Are you trying to call? What?